everyone, it's Crystal and welcome to another process video of a layout that I'm doing. I'm using my Scraptastic Kit Club from September 2013 and I had purchased the Everybody Talks, the main kit plus the add-on for it. So what I'm just doing here is going through the paper and deciding on which ones I want to use. That tag right there, I knew I definitely wanted to use that one. That tag reads, "Love is rare, so grab it." Because I knew that the picture that I was using for this, that went perfectly with it. And I wanted to use that heart paper there, and then the black cardstock. Then I also have another sheet of paper that I wanted to use, which you'll see here in a couple minutes, but I'll talk about that. So the picture I'm using is a picture of me and Jason that I had just snapped one day when we were on our date night, and I don't know, it was just a picture of our shadows and we were holding hands. And when I seen that tag that, it says "Love is rare, so grab it," I just figured that went perfectly with the picture and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I'm using one of these frames here. They're from Crate Paper from the Maggie Holmes collection. And I did go with that frame. That's the one I chose to use. That's the other pattern paper I wanted to use right there, that one with the cameras. I have been wanting to use that paper so bad, and I have yet been able to use it. So, yeah, you just, I don't know. For me, sometimes I find one sheet of paper and I want to use it so bad, and it just doesn't go with anything. So, what I'm going through now is the Crate Paper Maggie Holmes ephemera pack, going through there, picking out some little tidbits. And now I'm just messing around with different layering, how I want things to set there. If you noticed over there on that gold foil doily, those two little initials on there, one's an R and one's an S, that was in the ephemera pack. And at first when I seen it, I was like, what am I going to do with this? I don't know. But anyways, I finished going through there and I found an S, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. Because Jason's last name begins with R, my last name begins with S, and I just figured that was, perfect. Alright, so you see me going through there. I was messing around with that frame. I didn't know if it had like an adhesive backing on there or not, but they don't. So I just used my ATG gun and put some adhesive on there. Put the frame down on a photo where I wanted it to be. And I'm just going to cut off the extra of the picture that's not being used. And now I'm just going to go ahead and trim my paper down. So I trimmed off, like, I think an inch off of the top and an inch off the bottom, or maybe 2 inches, just so I can get a border around the gray cardstock. And there I am trying to mess with that paper again. Like I said, I really wanted to use that, and I just couldn't make it work. So I'm just laying down everything, trying to get a feel of how and where I want my photo to be, and just different things. This was a little bit challenging for me because I really don't use gold too much. I'm more of a silver person. I know some people, prefer gold, but I'm a silver person. So I was trying to work in this gold into this kit here. And then I also stuck a sticker down there that was on one of the sticker sheets we got. I think it's from the Cut and Paste collection from My Mind's Eye, I believe. And it said, "You're amazing." And I just stuck that right down on the bottom part of the frame. I just thought it went really well in there. So I wanted to include another sheet of pattern paper, but it just wasn't working. I just was not liking the way it was turning out. There I went back to the camera paper. And I'm just going through trying to mess around with my embellishments to figure out just where I wanted everything to lay. And I had gold by the picture and then gold down in that bottom part. But I didn't have any gold in the top part where those little pendants were. So I did find a little foil vellum gold tag in the ephemera pack, and I decided to use that. And that foil doily I didn't even end up using, so I wanted to use that camera right there that I'm messing around with, and I didn't like the colors were more of like a peachy tone, and it was just throwing me off. So I didn't even use that camera. So that little patch right there, that section, I'm working with trying to make it work, and to put some stuff in there that would just coordinate with the layout. So what I decided to do was pull out some of my washi tape, because we did get washi tape in the kit, and I said, well, I went through my stash and I found some washi tape. I had that one I just laid down was a camera one, and then that one was that pink heart that came in the kit. That top one was one that I purchased from Freckled Fawn, I think, and it's a graph printed one. It says love in it with the hearts. So that's the sort of the theme I went with the washi tape. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm outlining everything with a white gel pen. And I just take my time when I do this, because if I go too fast, then the gel pen skips or gets lighter in areas. So if you just go nice and slow at an even pace, it does leave a nice even white line. And I even put it on the heart paper here, which you can't really see on camera, but when you're looking at the layout in person, you can see the white. And I even outlined all the embellishments with the white gel pen. So that's all what I'm going through doing here now. And someone must have been texting me at the moment. And it wouldn't work on the frame, so I didn't outline that. So I'm going to go ahead and commit with the pattern paper, how I wanted it to lay down. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start. Oh, I forgot that I had to outline the tag right there. And I used that tag, I don't know if I said that, but I used that tag as my title. And then what I'm doing here now is I'm taking my washi tape and I'm cutting it all into banners, which was a little bit tricky because tape wanted to stick to each other, but it did work. And I've been on this whole banner kick lately. I just really like the look of it, so I took the extra time and cut all of my washi tape into banners. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying this washi tape down. Well, I'm just laying everything else down. I had taken a picture with my camera, so I sort of knew how I wanted everything to go. Back to texting. So with this washi tape, I didn't I put the first piece down because it was a wide piece of washi tape, and then I took the other two pieces and it was overlapping that piece. So it does look really nice. Well, for me it does. I like the way it turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to the tag right there. And then I'm just going to start putting these little embellishments or layering or whatever you guys want to call it down. Excuse me. And that piece is a vellum camera right there. I just used my ATG on the one side that the tag that the frame's going to be covering up, so you won't be able to see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those little initials down, the R and the S. And I made sure they were pretty close. And I'm getting out one of my markers, and I put a plus sign there, so it would read love R plus S. I don't know. That's me. I'm dorky like that. I don't know what else to say about it. So that little love there, I just figured the easiest thing for me to do was to use my Xyron, run it through there, and make it a sticker. I had it sitting out on my desk and just figured might as well use it. That's why I bought it, to use it. It's not just to sit there. That's been a problem with me. I buy my stuff and then I just leave it to sit here I don't want to use it, which I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm one of those people where I'll buy it and I don't want to use it. And it's so, in my mind, that's so stupid because I'm spending the money on the product. I bought it to use and not to look at. So I've really been trying really, really hard to use the products I have. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down those little pendants right there. And those are some Ormolu pendants that came in our kit. Everything I used on here came in the kit except for the 2 different washies. Yeah, everything else was from the kit, so There I was just going through to figure out when that picture was taken because I knew it was recent and I wasn't exactly sure. And when they save onto my phone, it doesn't save the date onto them, so I have to go into my computer, and then when I pull up the photo from the computer, I can see what the date is. So that picture was from August 1st of 2013. Um, some reason my camera shut off here, so the only other thing I did was put some enamel dots in 3 different areas, which you're seeing right here. And I did my journaling off camera too, so because it was kind of a little bit personal and private, and I didn't want to put all that out there for everybody to read. So I did my journaling right down below, and you'll see in some pictures after here, you'll see the journaling. Is it on here in this part? It might not be. No. No. But you'll see, I'll have a still picture coming up here, and you can see where I did the journaling. But that is it. That is my layout. It took me about an hour to do this, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. But most times, after I get done with my layout, I love all of my layouts, first of all, because I made them. But some layouts, I don't really love. I like them, but I don't love them. But I do like the way this one turned out. All right, everyone. So stay tuned for some still photos, and hopefully I'll have a blog post up about this as well. And if you want to get better or look at the photos better, then you can check out my blog post. Right there you can see where I did the journaling. All right, everyone. So thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I will talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.